What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dad Does Videos. Today I'm coming at you from my kitchen where I am going to show you the process to set up a Ring Chime. And if you're not familiar with a Ring Chime, it is basically the audible doorbell that you can buy for about 30 bucks from Ring that actually goes inside your house and lets you know, like a traditional doorbell, that is someone is at your door and they push the button on your ring outside. So if you've watched some of my videos in the past, I've shown you how to set up a ring. I've showed you how to install an angle mount for your ring outside. But what has happened with us, at least, and I'm sure we're not the only ones, right? And that's why these Ring devices are now available. Sometimes we're at home, we don't have our phone right next to us, and the notification that pops up, we don't see it, right? And we don't hear anything because we don't have a traditional doorbell. So maybe someone was on the door, they needed a sign for a package, or there was some kind of visitor like a friend, and people are confused because, hey, you're gonna be home or you have to sign for this package, and we don't even know that somebody's at the door because we don't hear anything and our phone's not near us, or we're not looking at it, or perhaps we're not even home and maybe somebody else is in our house, like one of our children. They don't have the app on the phone. They can't answer the door because they don't even know anybody's there, even though they're expecting a friend or something like that too. So we thought we would invest in the Ring Chime so everybody can know when there's actually somebody outside and who has rung the doorbell. It's old school, but I think it's going to be really helpful for us. Okay, so here is the package that it comes in. As you can see, it's quite small. I don't have big hands, but this is pretty little. So upon opening this up, you will see a little message that pops up that says, "Hey, let's get started." And you simply pull this up, and it gives you the quick start menu that we will follow as we progress through this. Okay, and after we pull out that quick start menu, we are going to pull out the actual chime itself. And as you can see, it's quite small as well. And the first step on the little quick start guide that we had was to just plug this in. Now we're going to choose, and I would assume you'd want to choose a space in your house that has an outlet where you're in the middle of everything and it has the best chance for everybody to hear it. So we're gonna go with our kitchen because it's an open floor plan. There is the family room right next to it. Typically we're in one of the two spots. We're not gonna go upstairs in somebody's bedroom or in the basement. That doesn't quite make sense, right? You're gonna wanna put it somewhere where you are usually around that area or close to that area so you can hear it. So we're just gonna go ahead, plug this in to an outlet right in the kitchen. As you can see down here, there is a green light that turns on. If we refer back to our handy dandy quick start guide, you can see that, of course, we already did step one. Now we are going to open that Ring app and select Setup Device. As you notice here, after I plugged it in, the device is starting to blink, so I'm assuming that's a good sign. Okay, so we have our Ring plugged in, it's charging, we have our device up. What you want to do is go in the upper top left-hand corner of your device where the three lines are, touch that, and go down to set up a device. Here we are, right? We're going to do our chimes, right? Because that's what we bought. And we are just going to scan our product code. So after you say yes to whatever location that you're setting it up, we're just going to give it a name. So we can call it whatever we want. We are going to call it kitchen, because guess what? That is where I'm putting it in. Hit continue. We're already plugged in. Chime is on. And since we already plugged it in, which is kind of funny because that's what the quick start guide told us to do, you guys already know that it's already blinking. So we're going to say, hey, the light is flashing green. We are going to join the Ring setup, and now it looks like it's connecting to our chime. And we'll say yes to this, okay. So after you say okay, it'll go ahead and search for their wireless network in your house. It'll find the one that it assumes is yours. You will pick it. It will start to go ahead and connect to that, and hopefully you see this and it lets you know that, hey, we're connected. So we'll go ahead and do the last few things here. So what you can do is select when the Ring even sees somebody come up, or just when somebody rings the doorbell. So we'll go ahead and do that and hit continue. And that's it. So if I really wanted to, I could have it alert me when somebody's coming up to the door or when it detects motion. But as a lot of you probably know from having your Ring device, your detectors are going to go off a heck of a lot more than what you want to be alerted to from a tone always going off in your house. I'm perfectly fine with those just coming to my phone. So it looks like we're going to select some tones right now. Okay, once your Ring updates itself, you will get to this point. And by the way, I did notice when my Ring was updating, the light on it turned blue. So just so you know, it's doing something when it turns blue. So we get prompted with this question then: what kind of sound should play when someone rings your doorbell? And you can see there are lots and lots of different choices that we can go with. We are just going to go with our standard ding dong. And we didn't choose to have the Ring alert us when motion is detected. So I will just pick another one here, but it's not going to matter. So if I ever flip that and toggle that and say, okay, I do want the Ring to alert me when motion is detected, then that would play the tone that I just selected. Okay, so we're all set up, and what we will do last is just to test this out and make sure it actually works. So I'll keep my iPad up with the phone in front of it. I'm going to go to our front door, hit the Ring, and see if it creates the doorbell sound on the inside. Okay, so hopefully you guys heard that. All I did was go to my front door, hit the doorbell on my Ring device, and the tone sounded. I actually walked in front of it too, just to see if the chime would go off on the alert detection services, and it did not, which is exactly what I set it up to do. Remember, only to go off when somebody actually hits the doorbell, and not to go off every time it detects motion. So we're good to go. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped you either get through the instructions or maybe make a decision on whether the Ring is right for you.